Welcome to Career Tipper Podcast, hosted by Michele Badie. The Career Tipper Podcast is a motivational resource that shares career and entrepreneurial tips by industry experts that will help amazing people evolve to their professional best. And now your host, Michele Badie.
Welcome to the Career Tipper Podcast. I'm your host, Michele Badie, professional development author and coach. This is our 50th episode. This week, I'll be continuing the narrative from episode 45, Skills Recharged. I'm delighted with all the feedback and questions that I've been receiving from listeners about that episode and my Skills Recharged social media posts. Many have informed me that they have been pondering a starting point to brainstorm and determine how they're going to keep their non-automated soft and technical skills recharged. A quote from motivational speaker Jim Rohn continually resonates with me as my Skills Recharged dialogue gains momentum. You must either modify your dreams or magnify your skills. We all have heard the conversation that technology and artificial intelligence is changing the landscape of the workforce in both blue-collar and white-collar industries. If you're interested in learning more about how artificial intelligence is transforming our global workforce, check out AI Superpowers by Kai-Fu Lee. Various business entities are starting to outsource their work more. For some companies in a variety of industries, outsourcing is more cost-effective and they're able to hire specific skills that they need for a specific project at different expertise levels. According to Upwork's 2017 freelance report, by 2027, freelancers could make up 50% of the U.S. workforce. Above all else, I'm encouraging you to complete your own research on how your career path lines up with these changes that are going to impact your industry of choice at some point in the upcoming years. An Instagram follower recently messaged me and shared, I just pivoted from marketing consulting back to tech, specifically so I can better be prepared for AI, ML, and IoT changes that will disrupt marketing. Crazy how many of my colleagues and clients don't think it's important, for it will have an impact for a while. Stan Lepeak, the Director of Shared Services and Outsourcing at KPMG, shared in his blog post, Mostly Fake News, a robot is going to eat my job, just rare bits. He shared that non-automated work that is left after automation will require more strategic skills and capabilities than that automated. While employees may have been performing their more strategic work all along, it was not a full-time job, and in some cases, it was a job not addressed. The general mantra is that employees who traditionally did transactional tasks will step up and themselves become more strategic on a full-time basis, either because they had it in them all along, but were held back by the burden of doing transactional work, or because organizations will retrain and reskill staff to become more strategic in their capabilities. Okay, it's define your skills time, specifically non-automated soft and technical skills. Your non-automated skills will help you bypass economic unrest, broaden your career path, and be able to financially support your lifestyle. Ask yourself, what should I learn today so that I'll have a job in the future? First, let's cover basic meanings of skills. Hard skills are defined as specific, teachable abilities that can be defined and measured, such as typing, writing, math, reading, and the ability to use software programs. Soft skills are defined as less tangible and harder to quantify, such as etiquette, getting along with others, listening, and engaging in small talk. Remember that defining your skills can potentially equate to you selling your soft and technical skills. Match them to your current and future career goals. Take a moment and go to signup.skillsrecharge.com to download the Skills Recharge guide that I created for you. It'll help you determine now if you need to create a learning plan for upgrading or acquiring new skills. Next, try this process to defining your skills. First, research the current and future hiring trends, needed skills, and roles that may be of interest to you. You may be led to try something new. Be open to change, growth, and retraining. Second, start reviewing job descriptions that match your findings. Look and list the non-automated soft and technical skills that you see on the job descriptions. Do you see certain skills repeated consistently on the job descriptions that are of interest to you? Do you foresee them being transferable between different industries? Transferable skills can possibly help you transition into new industries, stay competitive, and potentially not require you to experience a pay reduction or a demotion in title. Third, review your resume and connect skills to professional experiences. See if you have any other recently identified skills currently listed on your resume and which your professional experience matches. Fourth, line up your updated skills list, resume, and job descriptions. Based upon your research, does your soft and technical skills require you to get industry or skills certification? Do you need to gain additional professional experience to add credibility to your skill set? If yes, how are you going to acquire that experience? Through courses, volunteering, freelancing, or joining a professional organization? Fifth, create a skills recharge plan and confirm a timeline that you can stick with and won't become daunting or spark procrastination if you get off your set schedule. If an unexpected break in preparation occurs, commit to a restart date and make it happen. No excuses. Your only competition on this specific journey is yourself. 6. Network and ask questions. Discovery is a part of the journey. Embrace it with patience. You may need help with your skills recharge game plan. Seek answers when you need them. Just so you know, I am implementing and practicing my own advice. When I personally completed this process, it led me to a career transition into project management. I am also currently learning how to code. For me, learning to code is not about becoming a web developer. It's about learning a new skill that is required knowledge for roles that interest me that I may later want to pursue that will not necessarily require me to code. It will allow me to have more efficient communication with my peers and leadership when collaborating on projects and accurately determine strategies and deadlines. Now I'm tossing the ball into your court, and you're fully accountable on your own accord to make sure 5 to 10 years from now, your non-automated skills are current, hireable, and working in your favor for you to maintain your desired lifestyle and living your best life. Don't forget to go to signup.skillsrecharge.com to download the Skills Recharge Guide that I created for you. It'll help you determine now if you need to create a learning plan for upgrading or acquiring new skills. I am grateful to be able to use the Career Tipper platform as a skills recharge megaphone to share stats, tips, and resources that can assist you in connecting the dots to what to focus on how to keep your skills recharged in our ever-changing workforce. Let's stay in touch, and I welcome any questions that you may have about the Skills Recharge Guide that you downloaded. You can find me, Michele Badie, at CareerTipper.com and on Facebook and Instagram at CareerTipper. You can also find me on Twitter at CareerTipper1. Please listen and subscribe to the podcast on iTunes, Spotify, and Stitcher Radio. If you enjoyed this episode or any other episode of the Career Tipper podcast, please leave us a 5-star review on iTunes. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Career Tipper podcast. We're grateful for our listeners and guests. For more resources about how to evolve to your professional best, share your comments and feedback about this episode and your suggestions for future guests, visit CareerTipper.com. Until next time, be confidently you.